Since I was born in the 90s, I figure why not try a 90s throwback? Especially since Stranger Things will be ending later this year. That looks kinda sweet.
As a journalist, you're used to writing about events after they've already happened. You conduct interviews, do research, and work really long hours to connect the dots. But as an outsider, it's very rare that you get a chance to become part of a story, to see it unravel before your eyes. And sometimes, what you find makes it all worth it and changes your life forever. Here's my story about how I met Elroy and the aliens.
A hamster? I waited 18 years, and you bring me a hamster?
It wasn't easy to catch, boss.
Oh, very well. Prepare test subject Alpha.
Preparing test subject Alpha.
Soon, my dear.
Something tells me that guy should have been British. Hey, Arnold much?
Hundreds will gather in Slope City Park tonight to observe our first total lunar eclipse in 11 years. The blood moon gets its name from the reddish glow cast onto the moon by the sunlight refracted in Earth's atmosphere. This phenomenon has haunted many civilizations and was often believed to signal malevolence, ill fortune, or major change.
Rats! I overslept! Again. Oh, that's probably the reporter from Slope City News. I'm coming! I should get the door.
Easy enough.
It's locked. Now... Just a sec! My apartment key. I should unlock the door first.
Hello? Anybody home? Hi, I'm Peggy Wolf from Slope City News. Elroy DeLuna?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in. Thanks for coming here on a Sunday.
No problem. I wanted to get my article in before we go to print tomorrow. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm building a rocket.
A rocket?
Yes. The first commercial rocket that can take off, reach the atmosphere, and return to land in the same spot.
Oh, cool. You mentioned you had a prototype?
Yeah, I just need to make some last-minute adjustments. It'll only take a minute. Would you mind waiting here?
Sure.
Please, make yourself at home. Shoot! This is my one chance to let the world know about the DDL-3000. I wanted to finish it last night, but obviously fell asleep. I'd better hurry upstairs and get it ready.
Well, she was cute.
My good old Vax mainframe. I had to pawn the screen and keyboard so I could afford the rocket fuel. I'll buy them back as soon as I get my funding. Me and my dad. A long time ago. Me and my dad. The propulsion module. Fuel goes in, blazing speed comes out.
I could make a traditionally animated film with this software. You know, Unity engine. Too bad I can't draw for shit.
A glorified fuel tank. Fits perfectly. The guidance module. Nice. The DDL-3000 fully assembled. All it needs now is some fuel.
The magnification on this thing is incredible. If I was a creep, I could spy on pretty much anyone from up here.
Best rocket fuel you can get. At least in Slope City. Whoops. The spout fell off. I'll have to reattach it. Aha! The spout that fell off the fuel canister. There. Now I can fill up the rocket without spilling my precious fuel. My pride and joy. Ready for action. Miss Wolf? Hello? It's ready!
I'm coming.
May I present the DDL-3000?
It's... wow. It's very... yellow.
Wait till you see her fly.
Before we start, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, your full name is Elroy de Luna, right?
Yeah?
Son of Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist?
Yeah?
Author of The Legend of the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on that book.
Dr. de Luna went missing in 1975, right?
Yeah, well, he went on an expedition and never came back.
Is it true that he was working with Mayor Wanderbrust at the time?
I think he was, yeah.
I was 5 years old, you know?
Wasn't your dad looking for the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He talked about it all the time.
But what if he actually found it?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that in a long time.
Hey, do you want to see my project or not?
Sorry. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Right. Let me just get the remote and we are good to go. The remote control for my rocket. Okay, everything is ready. Follow me. We need to take cover.
For the love of...
Was that it?
No, the circuit board got fried for some reason.
Oh, should I come back later?
No. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll get a new one.
All right. Do you mind if I check out the telescope in the meantime? Is that a Telefire D2?
D3, actually. I just got it last week. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
I should hurry to Sierra's junkyard to get a new circuit board. I really hope she's there.
Well, historic occasions often have rocky beginnings.
Huh. There's that strange sound again. I think it's coming from the ceiling. I'll check it out after I've shown the reporter the DDL-3000.
Gotta do is go outside.
Morning, Elroy. What are you doing up so early?
A reporter from Slope City News is doing an interview with me.
Oh, that girl who was poking around here before.
Yeah.
That lady sounds familiar. You know who she is?
I'm getting interviewed for the Slope City Chronicle.
Reporters these days, they're getting younger and younger. Is it about that rocket of yours?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the word out so I have a better chance of getting some funding.
That's exciting. So, why are you out here chatting with me instead of in there during your interview?
To be honest, I'm kind of nervous. Remember what happened last time?
Don't dwell on the past, kid. Just forget about that old hag's house. A little explosion never hurt anyone.
Only because Mrs. Simmons wasn't home that evening.
Quit yammering. Look at me. I could have been Mrs. Mayor now. And do you see me complaining?
What happened between you and the mayor anyway?
What happened? We were in love is what happened. Until that Zarya girl showed up. My Cyril couldn't take his eyes off her. There was nothing I could do to make him stay. But, you know me, I survived, like always. I've got my cats and my health.
Didn't you say you'd quit smoking?
The prices they charge for cigarettes today, I'm never buying another pack again. Just finishing my duty-free stash from the old airline days. I have just 73 cartons left. Then I'm done for sure.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Feels a bit 90s. But can't really feel it. Looks nice.
Sierra! Are you there? Darn it. She must be coding again. In the zone, she calls it. Ah, guess I'll have to figure out how to open this myself. I don't understand why Sierra can't change this to a simple lock. I don't... What's a gate without a proper pulley? What's a... That's a pretty heavy... An old tire...
Illogical anyway.
Sierra's dad was a clockmaker. Even the gate uses a grandfather clock mechanism. Sierra's dad...
Better be good.
It says, busy coding, do not disturb. Sorry, Sierra. This is an emergency. I don't understand. What's...
There has to be here. I wish I could just find one damn gear. I mean, wouldn't be. I mean, it's not going to be that obvious lying out in the middle of nowhere. Times like these that I really wish I had a strategy guide.
Filled to the brim with pizza. At least I managed to get rid of them all before Peggy arrived.
Was it just me, or was every 90s kid's favorite food pizza?
An old Greystone I tried to fix up. Turned out it was useless, so I stripped it for spare parts. Too bad. Could have really used some help around here.
These are absolutely yummy. I lost 15 pounds after switching to a Wonder Shake only diet. Step 1, install. Ah, the broom I borrowed from Mrs. Kandinsky. The Slope City Chronicle. Peggy Wolf writes for them. A bunch of engineering books. I've read all of them twice, at least. My engineering diploma. Best in class of 91. This reminds me of the pendulums and grandfather clocks. It will need something heavy to swing properly. What's a gate with... I don't understand. I should be careful with the broom. I don't know why Sierra doesn't just install a simpler gate. It looks like it's overheating, and the gas is running a little low.
Too bad I'm out of gas.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up, Elroy?
You've got there.
Pretty cool, right? Keeps all the half-wits out.
Glad to learn I'm not one of those.
Well,
Haha. Very funny.
good job understanding how clocks work. So, what can I do for you?
The 90s was during a time when children's shows, both live action and animated, started featuring more diverse casts. While this might have seemed like a good idea at the time, to me it was a sign of the enforced diversity and overwhelming political correctness that pretty much permeated post 9/11 America. But let's get back to simpler times.
You know the rocket I've been working on?
You mean that we've been working on? If I remember correctly, I wrote the firmware for it.
All right, no. Yeah, well, the FR...
Huge waste of money.
I promise I'll take good care of it, and I'll set the DDoS jumper.
CMOS jumper. Don't screw it up this time.
All right, got it. Thanks, Sierra.
The things I do for my friends.
What are you working on?
I'm coding the engine for my next space game. It's gonna have super smooth scrolling and render dozens of enemies at the same time.
You mean kinda like Blobs from Outer Space?
Do not mention that game to me again.
It was a great game!
Until the publisher screwed me over and stole my code. The new game's gonna be so much better. Just not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Any ideas for a name?
There!
That's funny.
Later! The radio is playing Mayor Wanderbrust's speech on repeat.
Mayor Wonderbrust has categorically denied claims by an anonymous citizen about strange sightings in and around Wonderbrust Tower.
This is ridiculous. Anyone can come here and claim to see dead people. She can not be serious. There is nothing extraordinary going on in Wonderbrust Tower.
The mayor has declined our invitation to host tonight's Blood Moon Festival in Slope City Park, claiming that, quote, important mayoral business is preventing him from partaking in public events at this time. In other news, Slope City's own Theater of Dreams is working on a new play written by mysterious author Cirilio and directed by none other than Hubert Cumberstone. One Last Time is set to be on schedule to premiere next week. Tickets can be pre-ordered at tonight's Blood Moon Festival or at your local vendor.
Am I sensing a reference to The Sixth Sense? Am I This whole thing about Selena's family being responsible for her own death, it smells conspiracy to me.
My pride and joy. Here we go. Whoops. Almost forgot again. CMOS jumper set and ready to go. There.
Oh, look! A bird! It seems to really like your rocket.
All right. Everything's ready for launch.
Oh, no. The bird might get hurt. We need to find a way to make it leave first. Shoo! Shoo!
See, it won't listen. Let me try. Shoo!
What about the chimney? Maybe we could light a fire?
And smoke it out?
Yeah, but gently?
I guess we can try. Not a bad idea, but I don't want to hurt the little fella or get bird poop on Mrs. Kandinsky's broom.
To make a fire, you need wood and gasoline.
The magnification on this thing is I heard magpies never forget a face. So swatting one with a newspaper is like signing up for a lifetime of revenge attacks. I should find another way to get rid of him. I get 55 channels, including the science program, engineering 24/7, and NASA TV. Marie Curie is a hero of mine. She pioneered research on radioactivity.
Both her and her husband.
Huh. A little fire might be able to convince the bird up there to leave my rocket alone. Huh.
The canister's empty. Besides, that's dangerous in an enclosed space.
I borrowed this broom. She would... An old Greystone. Turned out it was useless, so I stripped it for... Too bad. Could have really used...
The Inca sometimes thought the deep red coloring was a jaguar attacking and eating the moon.
Hi again, Mrs. Kendin.
How's it going?
Could I borrow your mattress for a while?
You mean like you borrowed my broom? I haven't seen it in months.
All right, sorry. I'll get it back to you.
You better. Here, you can keep 'em. I have plenty.
Thanks. I might still... I don't want to set that on fire. I don't want to set... Huh. I think I'll need some paper first. Ah, there. They're faster than a log.
Oh, poor guy.
Sorry, little fella. Science comes first. There. I think we're ready, Miss Wolf. Remember, the launch is the easy part. Impressive is the landing. We should get to safety. Follow me. Preparing for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch it!
Wait, what was that?
Elroy and the aliens.
Oh no, Elroy! Are you okay?
That was quite a landing.
Haha, very funny. Something must have gone wrong with the controls.
I saw some kind of electrical disc. Maybe that had something to do with it?
I'd better go check the damage.
Brace yourself. It's not pretty.
Oh, wow. It's ruined. 9 months. And all my savings. I'll never get funding now.
Sorry about your roof. And your rocket. Maybe you can still save part of it?
I need to go up and check. Oh, man.
I thought it landed somewhere else, but whatever.
Let's see.
Oh, my. Oh, great. But wait, what's that glowing thing down there? Maybe I can see it better from downstairs. Holy cow, what a mess. But hey, what's that glowing thing up there? Is that what's been making the noise?
You remember the story about the Hani Pentagon I used to tell you at bedtime? It turns out, it's all true.
I knew it.
There's a whole new world out here, son. My business partner, Cyril Wonderbrust, trapped me here.
What?
He took something back with him. Something dangerous. I need you to get help and come find me. You'll need the gate crystal. If I know Cyril as well as I think, he'll keep it close. Once you have the crystal, find the Hani Pentagon. Check my book for clues. I love you, son. I never wanted this to happen, but I'm stuck here. And you're my only hope.
Oh my god. Do you realize what this means? All these years, everyone's been saying the Hani Pentagon is just a legend. I have to tell my boss. This is gonna be the story of the decade.
Dad? He's alive?
Yeah, and we are going to find him.
We?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He said to get help. I'm your help.
I don't know. How do we... Where do we even start?
We start by figuring out where the Hani Pentagon is. Get your dad's book and meet me in my office at Slope City News.
But... my roof. What if it rains?
I actually know a guy. But it's Sunday, and I don't think he'll be able to help you out before tomorrow.
Look, I need to process this.
Sure, I understand. Take as much time as you need. I'll be at my office. I can start trying to figure out what the heck happened in 1975.
Dad. Could you really be alive?
I'll bet.
All right. So, where did I put Dad's book?
And that's the end of chapter